Good morning, guys. Joe here over at H&J. So I'm going to try to do all this one-handed. I don't know how this is going to work out, to be honest with you. Just chuck that there. So yeah, today is Friday. So that means we have Contractor and Crew Appreciation Day. And again, I don't know how I'm going to manage this. What we have is I ended up making eggs this morning. So we were trying to go back to some of the stuff we were doing before, and it's been a minute since I did the eggs. The only problem is that I put in the pepper before I cooked the eggs. Now what happened is, and plus I ran to the bakery, so what happened was basically the stuff settled, and you'll see when you get in here, if you end up showing up, is one, they're delicious, but now it's like chunks of pepper. But anyway, so we got that. Plus I had cooked it longer than I probably should have. So the bottom, some of it at the very bottom, making this sound really good, but at the bottom, it got like a little crispy once everything got mixed together. I'm making this sound horrible, but they're actually really good. So we got that. We have donuts, and then today we're also doing, I know we're definitely doing spicy sausage. We might be doing hot dogs as well. I have to see what we have in there. Honestly, what we'll probably do is if there's no hot dogs, I'll have someone go grab them for us as well. You put this down again. This camera, I talk about it quite a bit, but if you are a contractor, I would highly suggest getting it, because as you see here, I just let it down. You can still hear me because I have the microphone on. It might lose me for a second. So actually, I'm going to put you over here. Put you over here so you can still see. Hopefully it'll keep track of me. We'll find out in a second. Oh, it's still going. So anyway, we have eggs. I'll have to get my coffee in a second. But yeah, stop in, grab some food. I try to make myself available. Oh crap, this is hot. Let me see. There we go. Oh God. All right, we gotta get this going. Oh my God, it's hot. So as you can see, I'm kind of like juggling. I have these eggs, walking, all this kind of stuff. The video quality is awesome. The audio sounds good. And so yeah. If you are and honestly, this is probably something we're going to be covering more and more. Here, let me get my coffee. Is building your personal brand. So I think people are seeing quite a bit. There's less calls coming through. I got to park my car. I forgot to do that. There's less calls coming through, less people looking. There's more concerns, obviously, about price and all that kind of stuff. And I really think one way to combat that is by building for your personal brand as well as for your company, right? So a lot of people aren't comfortable getting on camera. So I'm trying to work something around that because honestly, as you can tell, like I don't care. So I'll jump on camera. It's not uncomfortable for me. Honestly, I'm more comfortable talking to the camera and being on video than being in public, to be honest with you. So if someone as introverted as me, well, I should say introverted for business, or personal life. So, when dealing with, and I've talked about this before, it's going into something else, but trying to help teach however I can. So if there's a school function, whatever, and there's all the parents and whatnot, it is the most awkward time for me, to be honest with you. But then you can throw me on this, and I have no problem with it. So, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It's possible. So, but anyway, are these all turning on? Yeah, man. It's going to be a good day. So anyway, but yeah, we have eggs in the morning, and then, which I made them sound amazing. And then after that, we do have the hot sausage sandwiches, and then we'll probably do, I'll probably have eggs and not eggs. I'll probably have hot dogs. And then, like I said, we have donuts. Oh, the other thing I did get, let me see if I can open this sucker up. So I did get Danishes, because honestly, Ashley likes them, so that's why I got them. And then I got the, I made the eggs because honestly, Cruz likes them. But yeah, so we got Danishes, donuts. So these came out really, let me see if I can get this thing to stop tracking for a second. Oh God. Oh yeah, so you can't see. Let me see if I can flip this thing around. Did I mention I love this camera? So yeah, Phillies cookies. I think they're still going good as far as the Phillies. I don't really follow sports, but John told us, so John, the sales guy, told me that Eagles are out. Well, Eagles suck, and then the Phillies are playoffs or whatever. So I don't do sports. I used to play baseball. I used to pitch, but honestly, it was too boring to do. So anyway, if you are interested, stop out. We have obviously the eggs, the donuts, the Danishes. These Phillies cookies are going to be gone like any minute. So if you want them, I would stop in pretty damn quick. And I'm going to go park my car because Cruz and Ashley are going to come in and be like, what the hell are you doing? But they know I'm kind of crazy anyway. So, but yeah, so I try to make myself available from 9 to 12 typically. So if you want to stop out, talk business, whatever. Sometimes there's other contractors in here as well. A lot of times it's weird for fence companies, they don't really talk to each other. I'm trying to change that because I think more and more, a few reasons. So number one is you're gonna learn from each other, right? And then the other thing is that as a business owner, a lot of times, unless you're able to network with other business owners, it can be a very lonely existence when you're going through some tough times. And from what we see with these contractors, with the lead volume and everything else, they are just, it's not as busy as what it was this whole year. Way less calls coming in. And because of that, what's happening is people are dropping their price to book more jobs. And which I understand because they want to keep their guys busy and, things like that. But the one thing, and I talk about this in my, my personal channel, where I'm really trying to help the contractors, is that, just say you do 200 jobs in a year. So, or you may not do that. Just say 100. So you're averaging two a week, right? Well, if every job, I forgot I have other stuff as well. Hopefully, I have to get used to this. Hold on, let me flip this thing around instead of looking like a moron. So we have these types of Danishes as well, these as well. So we have that stuff. And of course we have, let me flip this around. So we got all kinds of stuff as well. So I don't think anyone else does this kind of stuff, to be honest with you. And especially they might do it on a yearly, once a year, but we do it every single week. So there's donuts, muffins, chips, Pop-Tarts, SpaghettiOs. They're actually like the healthy, they taste good, but they're organic. And then we have the pastries, brownies, more donuts, muffins, stuff like that. And then if you come over here, then we have the coffee station. I got to get this cleaned up. But yeah, there's all regular cream, French vanilla cream, coffee, there's Gatorade, there's cups of noodles. If you are, Cafe de Olla. Okay, perfect. And so we have all that kind of stuff as well. But anyway, stop in. I didn't finish that last thought. So basically what's happening for a lot of people is that, if you book, 100 jobs a year, and your average job is $6,000, your average profit is just say $1,500 or whatever, then what ends up happening is you go from $6,000 to $5,500. You're like, it's not that big of a deal. Problem is you go from $1,500 in profit to $1,000, so you're cutting 33% of your profit out. And then if you multiply that $500 less in profit, over those 100 jobs, it's $50,000 that you don't have anymore. And it's a struggle as a contractor in general. And then when you take in that $50,000 hit, it's a nightmare. So this is where you can, that's where all the stress and everything else comes in. But this is where my goal is to have a group of, business owners being able to talk, learn from each other. And then if you're struggling with something, whether it's mentally or within the business or whatever else, it just gives you another option for someone that you can actually talk to. So I think it's nice. That's my vision for this company, is really just helping people. But let me go, because they're about to walk in and they don't like, Cruz definitely doesn't like being on camera. And I think Ashley just kind of goes along with it for Maria, but me not so much. And not in a bad way. It's just, but anyway, so we're getting this set up. The thing I want to, I guess I'll show you real quick, is so the goal, and that's why we kind of, redid all in here. It looks pretty damn nice. Is so the goal is to have this with a conference center. I actually got the electrician right behind here. They put a outlet, so we're gonna have to put in a TV, so we can do presentations and stuff. And then probably over this winter, showing you guys how to use Jobber, set that stuff up. So because there's a lot of contractors that aren't using any kind of program, so it'll help you kind of get that stuff up and running. It seems like it's a nightmare to set up, but honestly it's really not that bad when you have someone that can kind of guide you along. So that's what we do here. Anyway, if you're interested, stop in, grab some food. I'm available to